Man, we've kind of talked ad nauseum about how we don't really like the who would win out of this person and this person discussion. Just because it's kind of like lowest common denominator. Mm-hmm. It's like the bottom of the barrel of like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that there's like no, who would win out of these two people conversation. That's great. I think there's a lot of things that would be like a cool debate of like who would win out of this person to this person. But I saw one on the internet the other day that I was just like, I think this person is fucking trolling. And it was like, do you think that Thrag could solo the 7? And I was like, my brother in Christ, I think that Oliver would have a good chance of soloing the 7.
The thing that people have to understand about the 7, right, is that sure they are parodies based on like some ultra powerful characters, mainly like the Justice League.
Yeah.
However, they are not the Justice League.
So let's just imagine like at I guess the height of the 7's power. So like I'd say that's Maeve. Like right before season 1, like Lamplighter.
Yep.
Maeve. The Deep.
A-Train.
Homelander.
Yep.
And Black Noir. And who were we missing? Who was
Translucent?
Yes.
You didn't see him.
Yeah, because we didn't see him. Yeah. John Cena himself. They really missed their mark not getting John Cena to play.
They really did.
Translucent.
Yeah.
It doesn't even mean invisible. But like, yeah, man. I think that any Viltrumite, even the half Viltrumites, could fuck up 6 of those 7 people in about 4 seconds.
Yeah. There's only 2 that would give a Viltrumite an issue, and that would be Queen Maeve and Homelander. Well, Black Noir. It depends on. I guess which
what
Black
version?
Noir, yeah, what version of Black Noir?
I mean, yeah, if you go with the comics version, spoilers for the comics, obviously, then you're just dealing with 2 fucking Homelanders.
You're dealing with 2 Homelanders.
But, man, like, Oliver would struggle with that shit, but I think, like, Mark would easily fuck up all 7 of them.
Yeah, and Thrag would be getting a lineup while he's demolishing them.
Yeah, Thrag would kill all of them in his sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really not. It's not that big of a comparison. Like,
no,
it just isn't. Like the thing that made the 7 look so powerful back when the show was good is the fact that they were the supreme super team on Earth, and there were really no one who could fuck with them.
Yeah.
Another conversation needs to be had about the boys, which we will definitely have more of this next week.
Absolutely.
But what do you think about the fact that there's virtually no supervillains in the boys? Like there are no costumed, superpowered bad guys.
Well, I guess you don't need them if you have Homelander as like the good guy, And it makes sense that there aren't any supervillains. Is the comics that way too?
The comics is kind of that way, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's done more intentionally in the comics, though.
Yeah. And I think that is definitely something that they are missing, and it would have been a cool thing for them to maybe add, because I think that this show, and once again, we're going to be reviewing the series finale, the last half of season 5, and giving basically our thoughts on the entire show next week when the finale comes out. But not to give too much away, I think that this show suffers from a lot of problems where obviously Butcher and Homelander was the thing that they were building from jump. I think that the show was too singularly focused on that, and then they realized, oh fuck, we cannot possibly resolve this until we get to the end. And so the show has just felt like it's been running in place for 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And that fucking sucks. So I think maybe if they had added some supervillains, that may have helped them. I guess Stormfront was kind of a supervillain, but she just had the Vault Media machine behind her.
Right. I mean, she was a supervillain in a not so different way from Homelander.
Yeah.
Where she presented like a hero, and it's just one of those things where like there are no media focused villains per se, other than those who have been politicized by the Vought machine.
Yeah, I think it would have been very cool to say like to have like an actual supervillain that came up and like maybe like the Seven is having a hard time stopping them, and like the boys end up actually defeating them, and then like the Seven just takes credit.
Exactly.
For it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been a very cool thing they could have explored.
It would have been. Yeah. It's a very unique dynamic that they could have gone. And I remember really thinking this, and even exclaiming this much on the podcast back when season 3 was coming out. Because back during season 3, this is when we really started to get the shift from Homelander being a kind of a parody on a Superman What If into a Trump parody.
Right.
And I remember exclaiming back then, my fear was that they would forget who Homelander is and just focus on all the Trumpisms. And that's exactly what happened. But I think that like had they kept that kind of focus, it would have made for really cool interactions with like, supervillains. Because if you deal with the parody of it all, then it looks real bizarre and in a funny kind of way if you have like, you position them as almost like your X-Men stand-in.
Yeah.
But then instead of the X-Men being the ones who are victimized and the public being the ones who are out against them, it's kind of like the other way around, where it's like the X-Men are now the ones who are fucking demolishing people.
Yeah.
But and then just the normal everyday people are like, oh no, this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like there were really creative, unique things they could have done with the show, and now that it's almost to an end, it's unfortunate that they missed the mark. And I think the thing that people also are kind of hanging their hat on that maybe they shouldn't is, yes, season 5 is a blatant setup for Vought Rising, but even more so, Vought Rising has even less canonical standings than the Boys TV show does.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that Vought Rising can be a little more traditional. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's still going to be paradoxical because we're going to be getting fucking Soldier Boy in his prime, and he was a real motherfucker. Yeah. Like, we're going to be getting full Nazi Clara. Bomb Sight seems like he might have been a piece of shit.
It's hard to tell. Maybe he was, but like the one appearance that I've seen of him, he seemed like he might have been an all right person.
Yeah, maybe
by comparison's sake.
Maybe. I've seen that actor that they got to play him in something before.
He's got a familiar face.
Can't quite place it. I'll look it up after. But yeah, man. In other news, got some kind of sad news today. Ahsoka season 2 is being put off to 2027.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of that came through the grapevine today. That's unfortunate, man. I'm hoping it's going to be like a January release,
Yeah. Man, because it was originally slated for what?
Fall.
Damn, okay. Yeah, I thought that they were trying to tee it up to kind of align with Mando and Grogu.
Yeah, I thought so too, maybe, but I don't know. Like, it's weird because, like, you would think Disney would be fast tracking a Maul season 2 because it's the number one thing on Disney Plus right now. Like, every time I log into Disney Plus, it's like number one show on Disney Plus, Maul.
They never know what's gonna hit at Marvel.
They don't.
Or at Disney.
Yeah, Disney. They're just throwing shit at the wall.
Yeah, they don't have a clue.
100%.
So there has been a new movie that came out recently, the Mortal Kombat sequel.
Yeah, have you seen it yet?
I've piecemealed it together with all the leaks that have come out online. I don't know if you've caught wind of any of it, but I was just randomly scrolling on social media, maybe because my algorithm knows me too well, but I just started getting like lengthy clips of this movie that was leaked. Yeah, it was wild. So
I have not seen anything on it. I know Shao Kahn is in it. He seems to be a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Which he should be.
He absolutely should be. They got the right guy to play him. I'll say that much.
Yeah, and apparently that dude, it's like all him. Like, obviously it's CGI.
Yeah.
He does the mocap and the voice, though.
Yeah.
And he's a big motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not like he was actually wearing, like, a mocap suit, per se, for all of it. Like, a lot of that was just him being a big motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
But it was the scenes that I saw in this Mortal Kombat movie. They were interesting, and it's one of those things where if I sat down and watched the full leaked version at home, I'd have been all right. I don't know if I would ever actually pay money for it. What is also interesting is that I'm only seeing two reactions to this Mortal Kombat movie online. I'm either seeing this is the greatest Mortal Kombat movie ever, this is what we needed, this is what we've been waiting for, or I've seen, my God, this movie's fucking awful and it's trash and I can't believe I wasted my time watching this. Those are the only two reactions I've seen to this Mortal Kombat movie.
Those are the only two reactions I have seen also. Just the feeling that I have, I feel like I'm gonna be like, this is the second best Mortal Kombat movie. You know, I somehow the original one, it's still just, it's not a perfect movie by any means, but it just very perfectly captured the essence of the video game.
It's so weird, right? Because the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie, it does not set a high bar.
No. No, I think they made a movie for like $70.
Including catering.
Yeah. $49.99 of that was the charcuterie boards they got from Sam's.
Yeah. But somehow, some way, and it's like, I think it's a tone thing. I think that maybe the tone of Mortal Kombat is hard to get because...
Oh. The camera just shut off.
But that's what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. Like, the thing about this Mortal Kombat movie is that, like, the tone of it is so hard to get right because the video game itself knows what it is. It's cheesy nonsense, but it takes itself seriously.
Right.
But that's kind of like part of like the whole joke of the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. The thing that like really sticks out in my mind actually about that movie, it was the first good video game movie I ever recall seeing. And by good, I mean like I thought it was good when I was 8 in 1995. Yeah. Was like the very first like Sonya and Kano scene. And I was like, this is the video game characters. And they just, all those characters were super fucking one-dimensional in the video game.
Yeah.
They are also super fucking one-dimensional in the movie. But it just works.
Right.
It's like, I've used this example before. It's like any of the fucking Knives Out movies. Sometimes one-dimensional characters works for the tone of the movie and the type of movie that you're making. And I think ever since then, even with Annihilation, I think so much of it has just been that they've really overthought it a lot of times. I'm not saying that you couldn't make some intricate Game of Thrones level fucking drama with these characters. Like, it could absolutely be done. And I think in the first movie, they had the kind of right idea with centering it around Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Because they have the most lore out of any of the characters, really. But
that's also the only part of it that you can take seriously.
Yeah, it's also the only part that's good.
It's also the only part that's good.
And then they made up this bullshit-ass character that I've heard has less than 2 minutes of screen time in the second movie.
Yeah, I've seen his scenes. They are better in this one.
Like, why in a franchise where there's like 100 fucking characters that you could pull from, would you just be like, we're just going to make up the most generic fucking white dude imaginable? They pulled a Mass Effect 3.
They kind of did, right? Yeah, and they just made this new character that was unnecessary. I think that they thought that the audience needed a surrogate to walk them through this.
Yeah, but they should have used Liu Kang or,
Could
Sonya
used
or
anybody. Yeah,
Johnny Cage, which seems like what they did in the second one.
And the Johnny Cage stuff works really well, even though I love Carl Urban. I still think he's a bit of a miscast.
I agree.
But he does a really good job, all in all.
The dude that played Johnny Cage in the original, not that they could have got him again, but like, I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, he did. He did. So. And like the only reason why Carl Urban's Johnny Cage works as well as it does is because they lean into him being like an aging, failing actor,
Yeah.
So they lean into that, And his character also works because he is a true audience surrogate in the sense that he's like, this is some ridiculous bullshit. What the fuck are we really doing here? Like, I'm not some world savior. I'm a TV star, or a movie star or whatever. So that was kind of his whole deal.
Yeah, I actually wish that they had gotten Dacker Montgomery to play him, that played Billy in Stranger Things.
You think he would have?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't rock the mullet, like normally. Like, he normally has, like, the slick back hair and, and all that. I thought he would have been a great choice. Austin Butler would have been a great choice.
Well, believe it or not, you're going to hate this for sure, but, I mean, with just the kind of character that Johnny Cage is, I always thought that, man, if Miz wanted a Hollywood role, he should try for this.
100%. Yeah. It can't be any worse than the Marine 3.
I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I mean, there is anybody else. I think they printed like one DVD of that for him.
And wasn't there a Marines 4 with Ted DiBiase Jr.?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It started with what, Cena?
Cena, then Orton, right?
No, Cena's in the second one.
Cena's in the second one?
Yeah. And then...
Who was in the first one? Was it Orton?
Cena. Cena's in 1 and 2.
Oh, he's in 1 and 2.
Yeah. And then... Yeah, it was like a Born Identity type thing or whatever.
Okay.
And then... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. What else has happened? I feel like there's something or another that we're missing that's been going on, but maybe not.
It's hard to say what new has transpired since Sunday, which is the last time we recorded.
Yeah, that's weird. We really don't normally record on Sundays. We're usually playing D&D. We didn't have D&D on Sunday, so it's just kind of messed our whole week up.
It really has.
It feels wrong.
It does feel a little wrong.
We have to reset that shit next week, folks.
Yeah, we'll be back on track for. I'm sure that the boys will set us straight.
Sure, and we actually decided right before we came on air that we are going to treat you guys to something very special next week. We're actually going to watch the finale here, and we're going to immediately come back here and review it as soon as it's over.
Yep. So you're going to get our full, raw, unadulterated feelings and thoughts on the boys' finale.
Our immediate reactions.
Ooh, boy.
Maybe might need to get a Douce out for.
Might need to pour one up. Yeah, for sure. As a matter of fact, we have to record on that night because I leave the next day.
That's right.
Yeah.
We also did get some news yesterday, I think. There's a convention about an hour up the road from us called Soda City Comic-Con. It takes place in Columbia, South Carolina, and they just announced that none other than Wilson Bethel is going to be a guest this year. I was going to be there anyway, but holy shit, I will definitely be there now.
That's amazing. That is incredibly dope. And I'm going to have to try to make it down there to that.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
When is it?
It's usually usually the week before or 2 weeks before Dragon Con.
God damn it!
But it's like I said, it's Columbia. We just day trip it.
Yeah.
It's not like a get a hotel thing. That's or whatever.
True. Yeah.
And it's only Saturday and Sunday, I believe.
Okay.
So it's not like you got to take a day off or none of that shit. So
right.
You literally could just go down there, spend the day, and really last year. They had most of the X-Men 97 cast. Friend of the show, Sean Legacy, was there last year. The only person who was I'm trying to remember who their big guest was. It was Randy Quaid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was the only person that really had to wait. And then the year before that, they had the guy that voices Optimus Prime.
Peter. Peter something?
Yeah, Peter. If I don't get to say this often, but if you know exactly what I'm about to say to me. But if the homie Brendan were here, he would know. He would know this. But he was there, okay. And he was he had a line.
I bet.
But honestly, man, the lines to meet and greet with people are very small there.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, yeah, I guarantee you that line for sure is going to go to Wilson Bethel.
Yes.
This year.
Yeah, he's probably the major guest, especially the timing on that is really good. That makes me think, man, maybe a lot of the Born Again cast is doing the convention circuit. I would love to get, some people from the Born Again cast.
Like Jon Bernthal?
No. He's not in season 2. Yeah, but we wouldn't want him to be there. But everyone else. No, he's probably busy.
You think so?
Yeah, I hear he's actually got I've heard through the grapevine that he actually kind of has a history of missing conventions. Yeah.
It's funny you should say that.
Is that right?
Yeah. I don't know if you know this or not, but I can barely remember the details myself. But almost 10 years ago to the day, I went to a comic convention, Chicago.
So.
Yeah, Chicago WizardCon.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. It was after Daredevil season 2, and they were gearing up for Defenders.
Ah, okay.
Jon Bernthal was supposed to be there.
Oh, right.
And I show up, and I get Elodie Young to sign this cool plaque that I got. Yeah. She complimented it, and I got Charlie Cox to sign that cool plaque that I have out there.
Yeah.
And he signed it.
Yeah, were you like, you should do a video game for sure? It would be great.
I said that to him verbatim.
Yeah.
You know what? You should do like a very obscure French-based video game. A little Expedition 33 humor in there for you folks.
Yes, which he finally played it.
I heard about that. Yeah.
But you were saying, so of course you got the plaque signed by everybody, including Jon Bernthal.
I have the plaque actually hanging up out here, and there's a spot for Elektra, Daredevil, and Punisher.
Yeah.
Here's the interesting thing. I get Charlie to sign it. He goes, "Oh man, this is a really cool plaque, man. This is awesome. Did you get this here?" Like he's really complimentive of this plaque. And then he goes, "It's a shame that John isn't here to sign this." And my heart kind of sank a little bit, and I go, "I'm sorry, what?"
But clearly, you got completely over it since then, because
I mean,
if I hadn't mentioned such specificity,
it would have never even crossed my mind. Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad about it or anything.
Right. Yeah.
It's just he said he's going to be there, and then he wasn't. But again, who even remembers something like that from 10 years ago?
I mean, maybe he'll come to Dragon Con and you can get him to sign it.
I mean, I'm not that concerned,
Or maybe Mark Hamill will come and you can get him to sign your animated series.
That would be like my only objective.
Yeah. Be like, I'm going to go stand in this Mark Hamill line for 6 hours.
Minimum.
Yeah. That's like if you get there at like 4 a.m.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, man. Well, are we ready to get to the main event of this?
Yeah, man, let's do it. I guess introductions are in order.
Absolutely. Homies, one and all, welcome back to another very special episode of the Superhero Homies Podcast. My name is Quentin, and as always, I am here with the world's greatest co-host, the homie Caleb.
That's right. I'm busting out some drip today. I try to do the damn thing. I actually bought a dope as hell Invincible shirt today. Can't wait for that to come in so I can wear it on the show.
Hell yeah.
There's been a lot more Invincible merch lately.
I've
For
noticed.
a while, you couldn't find that shit. But yeah, man, I'm doing the damn thing, and it's a momentous occasion because just last week, we just got done with Born Again Season 2, and to follow that shit up and to get us nice and primed for Spider-Man Brand New Day, we have the Punisher Special One Last Kill, which came out yesterday. Yeah, man. So we've been looking forward to this one for a while.
Absolutely. Punisher One Last Day. We haven't seen the Punisher proper since...
One Last Kill.
What did I say?
You said One Last Day.
One Last Day.
You're combining them already.
I combined the two. Yeah. I mean... Because, he's getting us there.
Yeah, he's getting us there.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. One Last Kill on a Brand New Day.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for this since we last saw Punisher, which was a year ago, in Daredevil Born Again Season 1. And at the end of Born Again Season 1, we saw him break out of the anti-task force vigilante, a.k.a. Chili facility.
Yes.
Yep.
Cold in there.
Yeah, a little chilly in there, a little icy even. He broke out of there, killed that one that one naive schmo guard. And then we've been wondering what's he been up to since then. What's he been doing since the end of Born Again Season 1 and where Brand New Day picks up at? Well, we do get a brief interlude into a day in the life of Frank Castle in the form of this special.
Man, it's been a few years since I've done a pull-up. This might surprise you.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I never did them until I like projectile vomit all over myself. you be working out like that in the gym?
I thought that this was like a pun or something.
No, like when he's doing the pull-ups on the thing, he like pukes in the middle of it.
Oh, he did kind of go. Yeah, it allowed the burp. I've come close, like with deadlifts.
Yeah.
But I've come closer to blacking out than puking.
No, he like straight up puked everywhere, like mid pull-up. And his hands were bleeding.
Yeah, his hands were bleeding. I caught that. It's weird. I watched it twice, and I didn't even notice that he just puked all over himself somehow.
It's quick, but he's just like yeah. And then he throws up again after he gets down, in which he seemed to be chugging pain pills with whiskey behind it.
Yeah.
Don't do that, folks.
Please.
Don't do either of those things, actually.
Yeah. It's weird, right? Frank has one healthy coping mechanism, which is exercise, and then he compounds that with like a bunch of bad coping mechanisms.
I mean, he's got to have so much scar tissue on his body because, I mean, in season 2 of Daredevil, season 1 of Born Again, both seasons of The Punisher, this motherfucker gets beat almost to death in all 4 of those.
Absolutely.
And then he takes a lot of fucking damage here.
There's always been debates online, right, about, okay, we know that these comic book characters are human, but how human are they really? And then people always bring up, like, Kingpin, Batman, Punisher. Like, how human are these humans, really? And the thing with Punisher that people always mention is his durability. Like, no matter what form you're consuming the Punisher in, whether it be a comic book or a movie or a TV show, whatever, he takes a gratuitous amount of damage.
Yeah.
And just keeps coming back.
I mean, he's just too angry to die.
Too angry to die. Yeah. Spite keeps a lot of people going.
Yeah.
Spite and coffee keep people going.
Yeah. When we see Frank here, would you say this is the lowest point we've probably seen him at?
It is hard to say the lowest point of Frank Castle's life.
He definitely does not seem good.
No, he's not good at all. And this could very well be his lowest of lows.
Full of spoilers, by the way, before we get into this.
Absolutely. If you have not seen Punisher One Last Kill, then we highly suggest that you watch it and then come back here.
Yeah, we liked it.
Yeah, it's only 45 minutes, so...
Yeah, you won't be gone long.
Yeah, come back. But, yeah, man, I guess, like, with that spoiler tag out of the way, yeah, I really dug this. Yeah. There were a few things that I wanted to do, and I didn't get to do all of them. One, I wanted to see what time exactly in this special he started murdering people. And it's the 26-minute and 40-second mark, by the way.
And it goes for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it goes from that 26, 40-minute start point till the credits.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And then the other thing I wanted to do that I didn't have time to do, if I had time for a third watch, I would have done it, but I was going to count the number of kills that he had within that time frame.
It's like a John Wick amount of kills. There's been a lot of comparisons to John Wick, in this.
I think that comparisons to The Raid would be way more apt, just because The Raid takes place inside of one building.
Yeah.
And you have, like, your protagonist trying to fight his way out.
It actually reminded me, I don't know if you remember this scene or not, but it's in The Shield, actually. They go to this, like, set of apartments that are supposedly, like, you got to send the SWAT team into this fucking place. And they don't. They're trying to go in quiet, and so the strike force goes in, just the 4 of them. And then they're like, yeah, you just got to let us go in real quiet and get this shit done. And, like, the strike team gets, like, in the room with the dude they're trying to extract. And then, like, some stupid motherfucker, I think it's Kavanaugh, rolls up with, like, the police sirens on outside.
Fuck. Yeah.
And the entire place just goes completely apeshit. And that's what this reminded me of.
A little bit. So, it had been a while since I watched the Punisher TV shows. And so, I'm watching this, and I know we're skipping ahead right now, but while it's on my mind, I'm just mentioning it now. I had to stop and ask myself, wait, did we see any of the Nucci family get killed in the previous seasons?
No.
And I was like, no, we didn't.
No, they did bring Curtis back.
They did.
And we get a brief cameo from Karen Page, which that shit fucked with me a little bit.
A little bit, huh?
Because he's like, are you here? Mm-hmm. And she's like, yeah, Frank, I'm here. And at that point, I'm like, well, you need to tell that bitch to get the fuck out of here because shit is about to pop off. But she also wasn't there. Like, Frank was just completely losing his fucking mind. Mm-hmm. I will also throw this out there. I probably should have led into that differently, but to the select people who are very, very turned off by animal violence, you may want to fast forward to about 5 minutes in to this, because like one of the earliest things we actually see in this to kind of demonstrate how fucked this section of was it Little Sicily? Is that what it's called?
Little Italy,
something
like that.
It's called, or this little section or whatever. We actually see like I guess a gang member takes a homeless dude's dog and throws it in front of a trash truck. Which thankfully we don't see the resulting splat. But I was like, man, if they showed this dude doing some fucked up shit like that, the only reason they would do that is so we don't even feel remotely sorry for this dude whenever Frank does whatever he's going to do to him.
And the thing that people aren't talking about, and I wish they would, is it's clear, right, that the dog is like crypto, and like it just kind of stopped the truck, and and then like it ran away to go get help for its owner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, I don't know why people aren't picking up on that.
Yeah, you're doing some like Zack Snyder shit right now, where like you didn't actually put the thing in the movie. That's what I'm picking up right here. I don't think they alluded to that at all. It's open for interpretation.
Yeah, I don't know how you could have missed it.
Maybe I need to watch it again.
Because like you ever hear the dog go, that's him going off for help.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's like him telling the truck to stop.
Yeah, okay. Because the pup doesn't want to hurt the truck or the driver.
Oh, right, yeah. Because the trash got to get picked up. So
exactly. So,
so I will say this. We get the setup. Like you said, the thing's 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. They're telling one story in this 45 minutes. So, like, the pacing of this thing has to be breakneck. It's very straightforward. We get a lot of where Frank is at right now. We get a lot showing, like, what him trying to deal with his demons, which he is losing that fight. We get to see a lot of who he is. We see him at a very low point. And then we quickly find out, like, what the beef is with him. We actually get Ma Nucci shows up, and she outlines to him very, very quickly, like, hey, you killed my whole fucking family, but you left me alive, so I have put a bounty on you. And, like, the whole rest of the episode is basically Frank trying to live through having this bounty put on his head. Mm-hmm. And they clearly left this open for a follow-up.
Absolutely they did. What really had me excited about this is, for one thing, Jon Bernthal, he actually co-wrote this.
Yes.
He and the director, and I apologize because I forget his name, but the director and Jon Bernthal, they both wrote this together.
Yep.
And so you can really tell that this is a passion project, and it's really cool whenever you have an actor who is so enthralled with a role that they want to do something like this. And the whole thing about the Ma Nucci stuff, or the Nucci family, that is from the comic books. It was, I think it's Punisher War Zone or War Journal. I always get those two confused. But it's a Garth Ennis-based comic book. And For those of you who aren't familiar, Garth Ennis is the writer who's behind The Boys. He created that. He also wrote and created Preacher. He also wrote my favorite John Constantine Hellblazer run. And obviously, he wrote quite a bit of Punisher as well before he left Marvel to go do his own thing.
This is a tangent, first one we've ever done here. But is the Preacher show good? Have you watched it all?
I've watched most of it, and it's pretty good. It's actually pretty solid.
Because it was like really intriguing to me at the beginning, and then I feel like that shit just like went off the rails, and I kind of lost interest.
Yeah, this one, this one definitely I can say it's not as good as the source material.
Okay.
A lot of people consider Preacher to be Garth's magnum opus, like the best thing he's ever done.
Oh, okay.
And like I think it's a fair assessment. I think that personally, like Hellblazer is probably better, but that's just me. The Boys is Garth Ennis when he has no one to give him any supervision and he can just do whatever he wants.
There's nobody to tell him no.
Yeah, that's The Boys. And his Punisher stuff is also actually very good, except for there's like one or two Punisher books he does there towards the end that is like there's no way the same guy who wrote this other Punisher stuff wrote this.
No.
This is awful. Yeah, like his Punisher versus Wolverine stuff was trash water. And I don't just say that because I'm a Wolverine fan. It was just bad, just plain bad. But no, the stuff in the comics with Manucci, it is in theme very similar to what we get here. Punisher, he murders basically this lady's entire family because her family is garbage.
Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking mobsters.
Yeah, a bunch of evil mobsters who do a bunch of evil shit, and Frank deals with them. And yeah, he doesn't go after her initially, but then she gives him a reason to, and then a whole lot of other bullshit ensues. A mild spoiler alert for this story. It's a really good one. You should definitely read at least like the first half or 3/4 of Garth Ennis's Punisher run. It's quite good. But what ends up happening is that this lady, like in this special, she's in a wheelchair or like a specialized motor chair. In the comics, she ends up needing one because Frank, at one point, I haven't read this in a couple of years, but he lures her into like a zoo, and he traps her in like the polar bear enclosure, and she gets all 4 of her limbs eaten off.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, polar bears are the most dangerous creature in the animal kingdom.
Come on, everyone should know that.
Everyone knows, yeah.
Even
Superman has some guarding the fortress.
As he should.
Yeah.
Thank you, John Peters.
She's lucky to be alive.
Yeah. But then, like, she survives that. But then eventually Frank, he does kill her. But before he does, though, like, she sends a lot of bullshit his way. And what I'm hoping for is that that will be whatever comes after this. I'm hoping that's what we get.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Punisher movie, the one with Thomas Jane?
Yep.
You remember the scene with Kevin Nash?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Good.
How could I ever forget?
Could you ever forget? So that character is from the comic books. It's from this comic book, actually. It's just known as the Russian.
The Russian, yeah.
Yeah. The Russian comes after Frank in this storyline. Manucci sends the Russian after him. And that is a really cool moment, too. I would love to see the Russian make a return on screen.
You want Kevin Nash?
Maybe Kevin Nash is a bit too old now.
Okay.
He was really good for the role back then.
Yeah.
Especially since it was non-speaking. But yeah, I think if we do the Russian now, we have to get the guy that played like Drago Jr. from Creed 2. I think he'd be a good fit.
Yeah, for sure.
Or Alan Richardson if no one recognized him.
Yeah, right. If no one recognized him.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Right.
I think with this, like, we've talked at length about like the quality of action scenes and whatnot. This was some of the best action that I have seen in any MCU entity. And what's crazy, right, is that like that this thing is on Disney Plus. This is a rated TVMA, and it is easily the most violent thing I've ever seen on Disney Plus.
It is unapologetically gruel and violent.
Yeah, and it's nuts to see, like, just how creative Frank gets with a lot of these kills. There's this whole section where he's just wrecking shit is damn near video game-esque.
Yeah.
He like picks up a weapon, he's like looting his enemies, and like when that weapon's out of ammo, he's like fuck, he tosses it, he gets another weapon, he keeps killing. You know?
Yeah. And he just keeps on going, and it is beautifully tremendous. And here's the thing, right? Like, the only people who wouldn't like this would be people who don't like the Punisher. But if you don't like the Punisher, then why would you watch it in the first place?
Yeah, why would you cut on the Punisher special?
Yeah. But I think that this special, within like its 47-minute window, manages to do a lot of really good work here, because it's not just Frank killing people. We really get to delve into like the mental and fairly emotional state of Frank.
Yeah.
And to dwell on where he's at. And I finally understood why this was called One Last Kill, because Frank was almost the last kill.
Yes.
And I didn't even think about that option until I saw this.
Yeah.
And realized what they were going for here.
And I really love how they were able to tell this story. They really trust the audience to follow it. It's not spelled out for you, because ultimately this is a story of Frank kind of going from being just a fucking psychopath to being more of the heroic version of the character that we see. And a lot of that comes down to like, his issues with like not being there to save his family. And jumping towards the end here, he is able to do this for somebody else, though. He's able to save another family from, the violence of this neighborhood. And I think that's, when he makes that choice, that is him deciding that he's going to go down this other path, and like this is what he's going to live for now. And that's such an important thing for this character that we've seen go through so much.
Exactly. Right. Like, some people, I think, are really either focused on the wrong thing about Frank Castle, or they truly have missed the mark and don't understand the character of Frank Castle. Because some people think that, oh my gosh, we have to watch Frank go through this again. I thought that he was already over this. Like, first of all, God forbid, I hope not, but like, I don't know if you guys have like lost your entire family in an extremely violent act.
Yeah, that was kind of your fault.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any getting over that.
Yeah, exactly. There's no quote unquote getting over that. Okay.
You know that was actually Jon Bernthal's daughter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah, and I imagine that that would bring the emotional gut punch home even more for Jon to portray that.
He's always amazing as Frank, but I think this is his best work as Frank.
That's saying something.
That's a tall order.
Yeah.
Second, like the only thing that I think would compete with it is his very first scene in Born Again. Like that conversation between him and Matt.
That's tremendous.
Is such a great scene.
Also, the courtroom scene in Daredevil season 2.
Yes.
That was also a tremendous showing of Punisher and who he is as a character.
The homie Oz is trying to get caught up, and he actually was just watching that.
Yeah. And I love that scene, but like on subsequent viewings, it's even more fun to watch it and then just look at Matt. Because Matt's like, "The fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah. Help me.
Oh shit. But the thing about Frank here is that it's not that he is hesitant to overcome the death of his family, because again, that's a mountain that you just can't climb.
Right.
The thing about him is that he feels like he's done all he knows to do to distract himself. And so up until this point, he had been punishing people, not even so much because like this is what they deserve. That's like a secondary thing for him. He does it because he's trying to numb himself and he's trying to distract himself from the fact that this horrible thing happened to him. But now he wants to do this because okay, well, this is helping people and it's also helping me in a weird cathartic kind of way. So it's really cool to see that kind of interesting development for the character.
Yeah. And I mean, him making this decision here at the end, they don't spell it out for you. It's just heavily inferred. Like you have to think about it, you know.
Well, and I think it really tells us when he has the opportunity to go after Manucci, but instead he goes to help like the neighboring donut shop guy.
Because he could have killed her.
Yeah.
Right then. But instead he went to go help that family. And that's the moment where he chooses a different path. And I think this was so important because, like, at the end here, when we see him, he's out in the full Punisher gear. Because, like, the beginning of the episode, when you see this scene where they, like, kind of accost this homeless guy, you don't know at what point in the timeline this is, but it's actually after all this shit has happened. And so, like, when we see Frank at the end, he's in the full Punisher getup.
Yep.
This is really the first time we've ever seen him as, like, the Punisher, as, like, the heroic kind of character. And he's out there acting as the Punisher that we typically know from the comics.
Yeah.
And so it's really important for us to see that, especially leading into, Brand New Day, where it's like the Punisher we see in the trailer, it's 100% this guy, but it was hard to imagine that guy from what we saw in Born Again.
Yeah.
So I think it was really important for them to show how we got to that place.
Exactly. Yeah, we get to see Frank again with a purpose.
Yeah.
And he needs this.
It does not explain why he was not killing the shit out of Fisk and his goons. But
does not explain that. And this also, again, doesn't help Spider-Man's case at all either.
No, because Spider-Man was apparently like off smoking rocks somewhere.
Right. Like what are and again, right, like I understand that both Stan and Jack, who can be accredited as being the two creators of the Marvel Universe, they were both born and raised in New York City. It is their home and it is where 95% of their heroes are from.
Yeah.
But man, does that create a logistics problem.
It really does. I mean, I'm beginning to think that, Spider-Man might just patrol the white, nice neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He goes swinging around neighborhoods that already have a pretty low crime rate.
Yeah.
He just helps keep it low.
Yeah, that's why in Spider-Man 2 he was like delivering pizzas and shit.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So that is something, right, that has to be discussed at some point. Like, if you want to, you can make the argument that we don't see the Thunderbolts or the Avengers. Yeah. You can make the argument that we don't see them because Val is trying to keep them on a leash with her politics, but how much control does she really have?
Well, like, and it also would make sense for them to be off doing some other shit since they're like the Avengers right now.
Yeah.
Like, it makes complete sense for them to be off somewhere. It makes sense. We know Doctor Strange is off-world. Like, his fucking house is down the street,
Right.
But, like, for Spider-Man, like, the neighborhood is supposed to be his thing. So, like, I really hope that Brand New Day, obviously, they're not going to have time in this movie to go really far in depth into it. But I hope they at least explain why this motherfucker's been busy,
Yeah, they're going to have to explain something because
he would have fucked Fisk up.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, and like this all-out fucking gang war that was happening in One Last Kill, like I feel that, maybe he should have done something about that. But what do I know?
Well, I mean, it didn't go on that long. So
the neighborhood's been in a fucked up state for a while.
That's true. They need a post-credit scene where like Spider-Man gets there like after all this shit happens and it's just like bodies. And he's just like, what the fuck, man?
Oh no.
I'm late.
Frank beat me to it.
Yeah. Frank Castle was here.
I really like the actor that plays Manucci. I thought she did a really good job in this role.
She absolutely did.
Yeah.
Killed it.
I also like how when she's talking to Frank about her family and about what kind of men they were, how she's saying one thing and then we're kind of seeing shades of the truth,
Yeah.
So, I mean, granted, like, it's interesting because we don't know the full story in the MCU, at least, as to why Frank murdered all of them. Like, we don't know everything.
Yeah.
And it's especially interesting with, I think, Carlo was like her youngest.
Yeah.
Who she was really, really attached to. The one that Frank, like, curb stomped.
Yeah. That was so fucked.
Oh, man. That was sick. So she says something along the lines of, I knew that what they were saying about Mark Carlo touching those kids was never true. So they're alluding to the fact that this guy might have been a pedophile, and Frank Castle does not like a pedophile.
And I mean, it was handled accordingly.
Yeah. And if this guy was a pedophile, Frank delivered the pedophile justice that should be delivered.
That's right. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So, this Manucci just, I think she just got kind of a fucked up morality scale.
I think that she only sees what she wants to see.
She also next time should send some, like, maybe up the bounty a little bit and send some better thugs.
Send some better ones. And that's why I think that she should get the Russian for whatever they do next with these characters.
Because only, like, maybe 2 of those guys had any chance.
Oh, for sure.
Against Frank.
Yeah. And also, I completely understand why she had to talk with Frank.
Yeah.
Like, to tell Frank what you're going to do, I get it. Because, like, what's the point in killing him if he doesn't know why it's happening or who did it? She needs him to know. Yeah. Like, this is her Dark Knight Returns moment. I want you to know the one man who beat you. Yeah. Like, this is that for her. Like, she needs Frank to know who she is and why she's about to do what she's going to do.
Yes.
Unfortunately for her, right, she got the better of the 2 bad options. Like, bad option number 1, which is what she got, is Frank is a depressed mess who is hearing what you say but doesn't really care that much. And the second bad option, which is even worse, which she's lucky she didn't get, would be focused Frank Castle, who is ready for whatever, because he would have killed her right then and there.
Absolutely.
Like, I know she had her bodyguard or whatever, but all right, so what?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, unless he's like a metahuman of some kind.
Yeah.
He looked like just some guy.
Yeah, just some dude.
And, I mean, he looked like he might have been tough, but Frank Castle.
Yeah, come on. And you have to wonder, how much have any of these goons heard about Frank Castle? Like, did they just think it was hearsay?
I mean, they obviously got to think he's just a guy, I'm like, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's just a guy like Batman is just a guy.
Yeah, it's like what when Lex Luthor and Joker were talking about who has it worse in terms of like their, the heroes who they have to fight. And Lex was like, I have to deal with a god. You just deal with a mere mortal. And Joker got serious and goes, hold up. There is nothing mere about that mortal.
Yeah, not a goddamn thing.
And that's Frank Castle here, folks. Because there's one moment when he's running up the stairs, going to the rooftop, and the dumbass goons yell out, hey, Frank, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
And Frank murders them.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to do it, then maybe, I don't know, don't announce yourself.
The one guy that tried to set him on fire, I think was like the closest anybody got. Mm-hmm. Other than maybe the dude at the end that stabbed him.
That guy, yeah.
But, yeah, man, seeing Frank Castle bust through the door with his legs on fire and just start killing people, I would have left for sure. Mm-hmm. I mean, I never would have been there to begin with.
Right.
It'd been like, oh, man, where you guys going? Oh, we're going to go kill Frank Castle. Man, I had some shit to do today. Mm-hmm. Y'all, let me know how it is.
Yep. I was thinking about this. Imagine, right, like, you have Frank living in his shitty hotel or shitty apartment, and then, like, 2 doors down, you got Bullseye living there too.
Yeah.
Reformed Bullseye.
Hey, he's one of the good guys.
Yeah. And then, like, imagine you really need a place to stay, and like, oh man, the rent is cheap as hell here. It's only like $400 a month. This is great. And then, like, you live between those two.
Oh God.
That would be the worst place to stay.
Yeah, you have to like line all the walls with lead because
oh my gosh,
like the chances of like a bullet just coming through that drywall is at any time is very high.
Oh, it's extremely fucking hot.
Yeah.
Like any day now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you had to like reinforce your door and all kind of shit. You need a escape hatch.
Yeah.
Nah. I think I would move immediately. I would never even move in there to begin with. Yeah, fuck that.
Right. That would not be worth it.
Be like, yeah, man, so you going to the Kill Frank Castle party? Man, are them J's 11s? You should leave those here. You don't want to get no blood on them.
You don't want to get no blood on them, you know?
Yeah, you should change those. I'll look after them for you.
Want me to hold them for you? Oh, man. When Frank goes into the donut shop to save the one guy's family, this is also a really cool moment throughout all this chaos. And you mentioned earlier the big dude at the end who tries to get one up on Frank.
Yeah.
Stabs him and then slams him down on the counter and starts beating his face in.
Frank fucked this guy up so bad.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Frank grabs a pen.
Yeah.
And the way he stabs this man to death with this pen is some of the most gruesome shit I've seen.
Yeah, this dude had a very bad time. Like, fortunately for him, you know, Frank eventually ends up stabbing him in the neck. Mm-hmm. But, like, up until that moment, man, I was like, this dude is going to bleed out very slowly.
And even when he stabbed him in the neck, right, Buddy was still alive for a while.
Yeah, that was a bad way to go. Yeah, that was a very painful exit.
And, like, once Frank stabs him in the... Because he stabbed him twice in the neck. The first time he stabs him in the neck, Buddy kind of stops responding to like the other stabs, and then Frank gets him again, like in the side of the neck.
Yeah, in the carotid. Yeah,
and that was about all she wrote. That was gruesome.
Yeah, man. Frank stabbed that motherfucker like 20 times.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it was very like select places. Like Frank was dismantling this man.
Mm-hmm. It was almost surgical.
Yeah. Yeah. He got him in like the thigh, the armpit, the fucking bicep.
Yeah,
like
he was getting him like where like all the major veins and arteries are.
Yeah, man.
It was a real gruesome act of violence. I love it.
Yeah, Frank was done with this motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Let's look at an earlier scene here that we talked about a little bit. What do you think when Frank went to his family's gravesite and he pulled the gun on himself?
I mean, obviously we know that he's probably not going to do it, but I think what they're trying to tell us in this moment is like, this is Frank at his like lowest, right? Like he's tried everything he possibly can think of to like cope with this, and he just can't, you know, and in his mind, the only thing he can do at this point is to go join them. And, you know, fortunately, he sees this vision of his daughter, and he realizes, you know, just how ashamed he is of her, the thought of her seeing him like that. And that's what causes him to, like, pick himself up and keep going. Yep. You know, incredibly powerful moment.
Absolutely. It was very powerful, very moving, and very needed for Frank and his mental state. And I don't want to think too deeply about scenes like that, but I can absolutely imagine this is his subconscious having a reaction to do something to keep himself alive. You know?
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. So, at the end of this, we see Frank suited and booted, looking like Punisher proper.
Yeah. And for really the first time.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen him dressed up, you know, with the all black tactical gear and the Punisher logo.
Yeah.
But this seems different. Yeah,
this looks like he went to Melvin and got a suit made or something.
Yeah.
Is Melvin alive?
Yeah, I was going to say, we need to update on Melvin.
Yeah, we haven't seen him. Melvin?
Yeah. Haven't seen him in a while.
He has to be around because, like, Daredevil has 2 new suits.
Actually, not to go back to Born Again, but he's got like 5 suits.
Does he really?
If we go back to season 1, there's the scene that we see all of the suits and the helmets lined up.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't know why Matt just decided to discard all of them and then he just spray painted one black.
Yeah.
Like I know for a fact you have more suits.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we actually get to see one of them, you know, in season 2, another new one.
Yep.
I mean, Melvin got to be around, right?
Gots to be, yeah.
Unless Bullseye killed him.
Oh, Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Yeah,
maybe he made the bullseye.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he made.
Maybe bullseye was like, "Hey, man," which I actually think in season 3, I think we're gonna see like the proper, maybe not the exact, but I think we're gonna see like an actual bullseye outfit.
I think so. I think you're right.
Do you think, based on this, obviously Brand New Day is going to have some more clues to this. We know the Defenders will be in it. We know that Bullseye will be in it. But do you think that Frank will be in season 3?
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's hard to say right now because there's a reason I think he wasn't in the original Defenders. It could have been for budget because they didn't give him shit for budget there either.
Yeah.
But it could also be because there's already so many people in this. How many more do we really want to add?
Well, and we're also about to be in the situation where, like, by the time season 3 comes out, we're already going to have seen Doomsday. So, like, what's going to be the ramifications on the MCU of Doomsday? Are they going to just ignore that? I think that's going to be difficult. So we will know a lot more in like 6 months as to where things are probably headed, and then after Doomsday, we'll know a lot more. So.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if MCU 616 Earth is being raptured in an incursion, then there's no ignoring that.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious if like season 3 of Born Again is just on a different
plane.
It's in a different universe or whatever, where like the Defenders just stayed together, you know, and like they just don't even reveal that for like 3 episodes.
Yeah, I that would make me so frustrated.
You'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, how did all these plot holes sneak through the script? Yeah,
Matt would be like, "Hey, Danny, you want to go hang out this weekend? I'm gonna call Frank." What the fuck?
Yeah. Excuse you.
And then like episode 3, they reveal these aren't our Defenders, and you're like, "Motherfucker."
And then we see like an incursion fight with those Defenders fight our Avengers. Our Defenders.
Oh, I was gonna say they're gonna lose.
Oh yeah.
Unless like they're a very different. Their power set is very different. I think other than Luke, everyone's gonna be dead pretty fast.
Yeah. 1,000%.
Danny might get one lucky shot in on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Have we seen like if the Iron Fist hits Thor, is it gonna fuck him up? Have we seen this?
I don't know if we have seen it, but if I had to guess, we're talking about Netflix Iron Fist or Comics Iron Fist?
Like Netflix.
I don't think he's gonna do a whole lot of Thor.
Like if he uppercuts the Hulk with the Iron Fist, is it like gonna fuck up the Hulk or?
I think it'll do enough to make the Hulk angry.
Yeah. The Hulk will be like, "Puny man hit me hard.
Yeah,
I hit him hard. And then that's it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, other than Luke, man, everyone's gonna be dead very fast if they fight our Avengers.
So there's a lot of I'm normal, but I'm very skilled people on the Avengers side, and like Matt can hold his own against a lot of them.
Yeah, but I think Cap could take all 4 of them, like 1v4.
Like Steve Rogers Cap, or like
Steve Rogers.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, also Falcon. I mean, he got that fucking adamantium.
Yeah, that adamantium suit.
Yeah.
The thing about Daredevil though is that like he's so goddamn crafty. Like when he's punching you or punching at you, and then like he just throws his baton this way, you're gonna be like, "Silly motherfucker, why'd you do that?" And then and then it ricochets and hits you in the back of the head. Because
I'm pretty sure them wings can cut Luke. Like,
that's a good question.
I'm assuming that adamantium. Well, they're not adamantium. They're
vibranium.
They're vibranium. I'm pretty sure vibranium can cut Luke.
It's possible, yeah.
So either way, the other 3 are fucked.
Yeah, they're gonna have a real hard time.
Yeah.
Unless Iron Fist, they've really improved him and made him more comic booky, then he's gonna get washed.
Can Matt like dodge Hawkeye's arrows?
He'll have as much success as he does like dodging bullseye shit.
So no.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So no. So absolutely not. Got it?
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. No, that'd be a tough fight for the defenders.
Yeah. I mean, even if they have Frank, that's still going to be tough.
And then like the Avengers, they got the fucking ace in the whole century. Like if they really want to risk it.
Oh yeah, if they're fighting the Avengers, I don't think they're going to need Sentry. Yeah, they would have a much easier time with the Avengers.
Yeah, than
the
Avengers.
I still think that Bucky is going to be wildly problematic for
Bucky
them.
would be very problematic. Yeah.
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 Now, I do think that the Defenders. Who else is on the Avengers? We got Yelena. We got Red Guardian. We got U.S. Agent.
Yep. We got
Ghost.
Ghost. And
Ghost is going to have a hard time fighting Daredevil.
Yeah.
Because, it's no difference to him.
Right, yeah.
I'm invisible. He's fucked.
Yeah.
He is not.
Like, you're really going to have to use your phasing through shit to get to Matt.
Yeah. Because, this motherfucker can just... It's absolutely no difference to him whether you're invisible or not.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't give a fuck. He couldn't see you to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unless they use Sentry, I think the Avengers, that'd be a much more difficult fight.
It would be. Because the Avengers, currently, they have Sam Wilson's Captain America. They have Falcon. They have Shang-Chi. We actually know he's going to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do they have?
Well, they technically got Hulk still.
Do they? Does he still count? It's for them?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Thor?
Technically, I think Wong probably counts.
Okay.
Wong has been hanging out with Shang-Chi and, Bruce.
That's true.
And, he's technically the Sorcerer Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
So, Clint is retired, technically, again.
Yep.
But he could... I mean, he's still doing Hawkeye shit, so he can still show up.
It's true.
Thor is around. He's alive.
Yeah.
If they got Thor or Hulk, it's over with.
It's a wrap.
It's a very quick fight.
Yeah, so this is a done deal.
Yeah.
Are any of the defenders worthy to live Mjolnir?
Whew.
I mean, the answer is no. But.
Yeah, no. No, Matt has too much guilt.
Way too much guilt.
He threw Bullseye off that roof, man.
That reminds me of something. Not to cut you off there, but I was reading some kind of discourse online earlier this week, and it was so funny, right? Because they had the audacity to ask, okay, I just finished Born Again season 2. I really enjoyed it, but can someone explain to me exactly why Matt is in jail? and one of the first responses was, well, amongst many other things, he threw a man off the roof of a building.
Yeah, amongst many other things. Yeah. Assaulted several police officers.
Yeah.
Broke into several buildings. Mm-hmm. Committed so many acts of vigilantism.
Mm-hmm. Assault with deadly weapons.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on. It's a laundry list of charges that Matt is facing.
Yeah, not to mention, if that motherfucker is collecting disability, fraud.
Yeah, they're going to call. He's like, no, I really am blind.
Yeah. No, I am. For realsies.
Yeah. So, no, there would be so many charges Matt Murdock would face.
Yeah.
I mean,
and all his cases are going to get overturned.
Mm-hmm.
Them shit's all going to have to go back to trial.
Yep. And that's going to make it real hard for poor Kirsten because Foggy can't do it.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's all going to be her.
Yeah. So, to anyone wondering why Matt is in jail, it's because all the reasons.
All the reasons. We are so far off the rails here, guys.
We really are.
I mean, this thing is actually pretty quick, though. I think we've talked about most everything in this.
Yeah, I think we covered it all. I mean, this special covers the emotional depth and heartache of Frank Castle really thoroughly. Really gives us a glimpse of where he is right now. We get to see the action and really release to the action with Manucci and her wanting her revenge for her family. And we get to see Frank Castle come out of this thing a better killing machine than he was before.
Yeah.
And now moving forward, we know that we're going to get a more refined Punisher. So that really is the long and short of what this is. An excellent special. Like damn near all of the specials, I wish it was longer.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the curse of these Netflix specials.
This easily could have been a movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, I think it would have been a great film.
This thing had another 40 minutes in it that they could have gone for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
But I like what they did with the tight runtime.
Me too.
There's not a second wasted in this.
Do you think maybe we see Manucci in Born Again season 3?
Very possible. They're going to have to do something because they're going to have to fill the biggest shoes. I mean, if you look at it, like, arguably, Fisk has the best arc of any villain in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I think he should lay low for a season because it's at the point now where it feels like anything that you do with Fisk, like, I feel like they're never going to get back to that height of him face to face with Fisk in the finale of Born Again season 2. I feel like they've basically done just about everything they can fucking do with that. So unless they're going to move Fisk on to being like a Spider-Man villain, you know, I think the Fisk versus Matt stuff, I think they've done everything that they can do with it.
There's nothing more they can do with that. You're right.
And would it work? Absolutely, because you could put Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio in a fucking room and be like, go for it, and I'd be entertained. Mm-hmm. But you're never going to get back to where we just were.
Right.
You know? And so for that reason, I think that they really got to do something else with Fisk. Because Vincent D'Onofrio as Fisk is also too valuable to just, have him lay low forever. So I think you have him lay low overseas, but you got to do something else with him.
Yeah. Well, we do know that Fisk is going to return in season 3.
Yes.
As well as Bullseye. We know he's coming back.
Yeah.
And it is heavily speculated that the Hand will return. We don't know that for sure. And
I don't like that at all. Because it feels like at this point we're just flip-flopping back and forth. Fisk the Hand, Fisk the Hand.
And Muse, Heather as Muse, she's also going to be returning.
I would love to see like a Manucci rebuilding the crime family, that being like her being the main like antagonist. And then, obviously like Muse isn't working for anybody, but you throw Muse in the middle of it, It's like you have all this shit going on, and then you have this unknown with Muse. I feel very much, though, I love Deborah Ann Woll. I really do. But Heather's going to kill her.
Oh, dear Lord.
I think the odds of Heather killing her are pretty high.
You know, it's interesting. I think the opposite. I think that Karen will kill Heather. I think that Karen could kill Heather, and that could really cause a rift between Matt and Karen.
I can see it.
Yeah. Because the second that Karen dies, Punisher's gonna go on a rampage.
Yeah. And Matt may just help him at this point.
Yeah. And as far as Bullseye goes, I think it would be. I don't think that we're done with Matt and Bullseye yet. I think there's still something more there that they can definitely mine.
Agreed.
Yeah. But in terms of like the main villain for Born Again season 3, I'm a little worried, man, because I'm having a hard time thinking. It's just because it's so hard to find anyone who can fill the shoes of Fisk.
Right.
And also with where Bullseye is, as phenomenal as that character has been, he's not currently in the position to be the big bad.
Yeah, I think they're going to go a different direction with him. Honestly, I think for this, Like, obviously, if we're bringing the defenders in, I think it's got to be somebody with some sort of supernatural ability.
Yep.
You know, I would rather, if they're going to bring back somebody, I'd rather see, like a fucking sequel to like Purple Man.
Oh yeah.
Or something like that, something that justifies having the entire defenders team there. It's gonna have to be something big. I do not want it to be the Hand. Fucking Christ. I feel like that's played out. I feel like that whole thing is played out. And if they do it, I think it's just going to be an excuse for them to get Elodie Young back. And how many times are y'all going to kill Elektra?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I hope they don't go that route. I would like to see them do something else. And I mean, honestly, season 3 doesn't have to build up to this crazy thing the way that season 1 and 2 did. Season 3 can just have, I mean, if it's going to be 8 episodes, introduce a villain, let them have an arc, and like let them go to jail or be killed or whatever, and then let's keep it going. We don't have to. Every season doesn't have to be this crazy epic.
Yeah.
Where with season 1, we got that finale that I'll hate forever. But because we got that, we led into really big things in season 2. But everything doesn't need a 2-season arc. So.
For me, I think the best approach for Born Again season 3 would be they don't have to have Valentina actually show up, but just have it mandated and be passed down that, okay, Fisk was very wrong. He was very corrupt with what he did, but he had the right mindset, and that is we do need to clean up we need to clean up these streets. And so we're going to implement our own specialized task force, our own vigilantism of sorts, but these report directly to us. They work for us. They are government trained, and these are all tropes that I'm stealing from the Civil War comic book. You know, like all of these people, whether they be heroes or villains, they work for us now, and they are now government trained, and they go where we want them to go. They do what we want them to do, and they work for the people.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a cool reason to kind of have the defenders kind of come together.
Yes.
So if they do something like that, that'd be really cool, and also something we haven't seen a whole lot of in the MCU.
Maybe they could get like Bullseye and then like 5 other people.
Yeah, and do like the Dark Avengers. Make it that.
Yeah, but if there's 6 of them,
Oh no.
It could be
no.
It could get very sinister.
I think it just gets silly.
Yeah, silly 6. I don't think. I think we might have to workshop that a little bit. Yeah.
Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that has a ring to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you should let Sony know. Amy Pascal will probably be like, we were looking for something to do with the word like the number 6, and we just could never figure it out. So.
I mean, well, the serious 6 doesn't work, so we have to go with the silly 6.
You want to score this thing?
Yeah, I was going to score it. I believe it's your turn.
It is my turn indeed. Oh, it's weird to knock something and say I wish there was more of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This thing is a tight 45. They don't really waste a whole lot of time. Like, you could argue, like, okay, well, Frank could have killed half as many people. But we really enjoyed the action here. The action here is stellar. This thing doesn't waste time. It gets in, it gets out. And for me to say, at the end, this thing left me wanting another hour of it, I can't knock it for that. If anything, that I'm adding points for that. I think there's a lot that we could have gotten with Frank's psyche. Like, it's weird that killing like 90 people brought him from where the episode starts to where the episode ends. I think this could have used some more time to breathe and kind of see how Frank really gets from point A to point B in this. But I'm going to give this thing a 8.7 out of 10.
I really wasn't too sure like what to expect when One Last Kill was first announced, I just knew that I was really excited to see Jon Bernthal return in this role. And what we got was, like you said, 45 minutes of very cool character introspection, followed by very gratuitous violence. And those are two things that you really want from the Punisher. You want something that's character driven because you want to get into the mind of the man to figure out where he is, and then you want to also see him kill a bunch of bad guys. And that's what we get here. They very quickly introduce what I think is a new, really compelling villain in Manucci, and I think that we got something here that is clearly they took a lot of inspiration from the Manucci character from the comic books, which I really love and appreciate. I think that they're setting up for something great here, but even looking at just what we have here, this self-contained thing, uh, I think is really really good. Someone online compared it to an extension of what was it called? Punisher. It was a follow up with Thomas Jane when he was like a 5 minute short that he did as Punisher. When he's in like a laundromat and he's doing like his laundry and then like a bunch of goons started fucking things up and he Punisherizes them. It's on YouTube. I forget the name of the short, but Thomas Jane he officially came back as the Punisher for one more time to do that small like little short film. This feels like an extension of something like that in terms of its tone. But I think that this really does a good job of subtly and not overtly. It doesn't yell at us, but it subtly gets us from the Punisher that we had in the Netflix era to the Punisher we have now. And I guess maybe a better way to describe it, it gets us from tactical wear, black vest wearing Punisher to the white gloves and white boots Punisher. And basically what that means is that it gets us from like the natural born killer Punisher, the more who's more grounded and gritty, and it gets us to the comic book Punisher, or the more cartoony Punisher in a good kind of way. And I think that's good, man. I think that's great. But I had a great time with this. My only complaint is like yours, man. I wish we had more of it. But that is the best complaint to have about something usually.
Right.
I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, there you have it, folks. I'm sure that we have very similar scores when we review The Boys finale next week.
I'm going to let you guys know, if I had to score it right now, you'd probably get like a 4 from me. I know that you're a little higher than that, but holy shit. I am hate watching this thing. I have enjoyed Boys episodes usually like what 40 to 50 minutes, something like that. Yeah. Okay. So I have enjoyed probably 26 minutes of season 5 out of the several hours that we have gotten, which means that like there's only 45 minutes of Punisher, and I've enjoyed more Punisher than I have The Boys, like double the amount. It needs to be over, folks. And thankfully, in about fucking a week, it will be. So I won't have to wait anymore.
You know that it's bad when prominent actors from the show are now starting to take subtle jabs at it.
Yes.
Like Carl Urban and Laz Alonso, they've made it be known that in very subtle ways that they may not be exactly happy with the direction of the show either.
MM and Annie actually have a great scene in the episode that came out today. And I was like, where the fuck did they let the actors write this scene? Because the fucking writers didn't write this.
You know what's crazy? And I don't know if this was done subconsciously or not, but you know the fucking director guy that we got who was recently killed off in the show, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Like, is that just a stand in for Eric Kripke? Because like because that guy, he typically comes up with a bunch of hack ideas and, thinks he's the smartest guy in the room.
Yeah.
And think he's like this savant filmmaker. I don't know. It just, especially hearing Kripke speak about his own work sometimes, it just kind of feels like maybe an unintentional self-insert.
he definitely knows that this is going to be rough. And we didn't talk about this, but the Boys finale is going to air on the same day that the Game of Thrones finale aired.
If that's not cursed, I don't know what is.
That's cursed as fuck. Oh man, that's a real bad time.
Amazon will learn all the wrong lessons from this.
They really will.
And yes. I think they will learn the wrong lessons from this because I guarantee you the Boys season finale will probably do gangbusters in numbers. So many people are going to tune in to watch to see how this thing colossally fails.
Yeah. I mean, Game of Thrones last season did gangbuster numbers.
Yeah.
But everyone hated it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. At the end of the day, people still want to see how is this whole thing going to wrap up.
Yeah. One thing before we go, did you see the Brandon Sanderson finally watched Madam Web? Did you see that?
Is that what you posted?
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Oh my! He actually watched Madam Web.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, my wife went to see it and she told me it was terrible, and I was like, huh, I didn't I didn't want her to experience this solo, so I went and watched it. And they actually go in depth about how much Dakota Johnson hated that movie. Mm-hmm. And like you can just tell in her performance that she hated it.
Yeah.
They were like, I've never seen this. It's not that she gave a bad performance, but like she gave a purposefully spiteful performance.
You have to fire your agent after a movie like that.
100%.
Like if you're an actor and your agent comes up to you and goes, Caleb, you're never going to believe this. Go ahead and thank me now. I got you a leading role in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, and I'll be like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be great. You're going to love it.
And then it turns out that it's Madam Web, and I'm firing the shit out of you.
Yeah, and it's not Disney, it's Sony you're working for.
Like, oh, wait. It's that Jon Bernthal saying, wait, no.
Oh shit!
All right, guys. I think we overstayed our welcome.
Yeah, we did. At least we brought it full circle.
We did. Yeah.
Well, folks, that's going to be all for this one. This was such a fun episode, such a fun thing to review.
It was.
May it give us energy for next week.
Yes.
Because we will need it.
We will.
But that would be all for now. But man, regardless of what happens with the Boys, I cannot wait to review it. For whatever that says.
To whatever end.
With that being said, homies, we will see you guys again next time. But until then, my name is Superhero Homie Q.
I'm Superhero Homie Caleb.